Favorite topic, emotional regulation. I'm convinced it's the most underrated corporate superpower. First, what is it? It's recognizing and having control over feelings or reactions to your feelings, i.e. managing your emotions. How do you actually do it? I have 4 things and I have a practical tip too. Number 1 is becoming aware. A lot of times we breeze past this and we're like, yeah, I know. No. We don't know. You don't know. I don't know. We have no control over what feelings that come up for us. Similar to how birds fly in the sky and take nest, picture your head as a nest. You have no control over what birds fly and come down to the nest, but you do have full control over what birds you allow to nest and lay eggs and all the things. That said, you have to be aware. You have to be present. You have to notice what comes up. So here's an emotion routine. Touch, breathe, how you doing? i.e., to be honest. Touch. You have to have a token. Remember in the movie in Inception where Leonardo DiCaprio had that weighted top that he would spin that would remind him whether he was in the real world or dreaming? So there's the real world and then there's like the chaos of feelings, of thoughts that touch down, that we have control over what we do with. If you're finding yourself, your heart rate's racing, you get really angry all of a sudden, you want to lose your mind, touch something. If it's a dice that you keep in your pocket, if it's a hair tie on your wrist, if it's a pen, I like a pen. Your token, your trigger that you touch is going to help you take a deep breath. Number 2 is actually taking that deep breath. Touch, breathe, how you doing? How you doing is noticing. Ideally, you would write it down to take it outside of your head and put it on paper, kind of like a release, like a thought that flies above you and lands or a feeling that comes up. A bird is going to land, i.e. a feeling or a thought, and you're going to be like, nope, I'm going to notice it, I'm going to recognize it, and I'm going to let it go. Touch, breathe, how you doing? I personally think being told to breathe through a hard moment is kind of bullshit as a standalone. Like, how do you actually implement it? To be honest. How are you doing? Touch, breathe. How are you doing? Hope that's helpful. Stick around. Let me know if I can speak to anything else. Love providing practical tips that I use or I've seen work for other people.